Tonsa Wild Killer here, and we're back with another chapter of Blank Space. This is day 16, and the chapter is called Recovery. So, let's begin. Lawrence hardly slept that night. His breathing was quick and shallow as he lay in bed next to Garth. Garth had insisted that they share a bed, as Lawrence's was covered in glass, and neither one of them should sleep on the floor. It made Lawrence blush harshly just at the thought of it, but here they were. Lawrence looked at Garth as the blond boy slept, his chest rising and falling ever so delicately, his eyes closed and peaceful. He was gorgeous. Lawrence felt his heart pump faster as Garth stirred, and he rolled over to face Lawrence. Blood was roaring in his ears even though Garth just made a simple movement. Their faces were so close. Lawrence could feel Garth's breath on his face, soft and gentle, and it smelled slightly of mint. Lawrence held his breath, not wanting to wake Garth, but it was too late. Garth's eyes fluttered open, bright blue and beautiful. Lawrence wanted to turn away, but he couldn't without rolling off the bed. They had to share a twin size, so it was quite a tight squeeze. So he was stuck, staring Garth right in the eyes, and with a light pink flushing his cheeks. The golden-haired boy smiled at Lawrence. "Can't sleep," he whispered, before pulling the covers up a little higher. Lawrence looked down. He couldn't stand Garth's gaze any longer. "No, I can't." He paused, returning his gaze to Garth. "It's hard, you know. All of this. I just can't believe it's real. Part of me thinks if I fall asleep, I'll wake up back in my room. And all of this will just be a crazy and amazing dream." Garth smiled and reached his hand to brush Lawrence's cheek. "I swear, this isn't a dream," he whispered. Slowly, he wrapped his arm around Lawrence's waist and pulled him close. Lawrence didn't resist. He felt his body press into Garth, and his heart began to thump wildly in his chest. "And just to prove it, I won't let go of you till morning." The lights in the room were dimmed down to the lowest setting, so they knew it was night. Lawrence didn't say a word. His head was pressed against Garth's chest, and he felt Garth's chin rest on top of his head. Soon enough, he heard the rhythmic breathing of Garth beginning to drift off to sleep. Lawrence stayed like that for a while, listening to the best of Garth's heart. It made him feel warm and fuzzy inside, and a feeling of safety engulfed him. Being in someone else's arms and knowing that you are safe, that was a feeling Lawrence hadn't felt in a long time. Soon he felt sleep begin to grip as his eyelids, making them heavier and heavier. After a moment, they were both peacefully sleeping in a sweet embrace. The next morning, Lawrence woke up and immediately felt the heat rush to his cheeks again. He sat up, his heart racing. A moment ago, his forehead was pressed to Garth's chest, and it took him a second to remember what happened last night. Garth kept his eyes closed, but spoke to Lawrence. "Morning," he mumbled, his voice heavy with tiredness. Lawrence put his hands on Garth's shoulder and gently shook him to wake him up. "Come on, Garth. We have important things to discuss." The brunette sighed. He rather not speak about what happened last night. Just the thought of it made his stomach fill with butterflies. Garth sat up, rubbing his baggy eyes and turning to Lawrence. All right. What exactly are we discussing?" Lawrence leaned in close to Garth's ear, not wanting the speakers to pick up his words just in case the people that were studying them were listening. "Plans of escape." Damn. So, they're gonna be escaping, coming up with plans. What do you think the plan's gonna be? Comment it. Like if you liked, subscribe if you want to, if you haven't already. Everything that you need to know is in the description below. Like, the author and the book where you can read it by yourself and all that stuff. Sorry for my miss mumbling and mixing up my words. Yeah, okay. Bye. See you guys next time.